Okay, in this episode we're going to go ahead and remove the ABS pump, or actually convert to an ABS unit to a non-ABS unit. So we're going to remove this, which is the ABS pump. Like I said, this was broken, so we're just, instead of fixing it and placing it, we're just going to go ahead and remove it and convert to non-ABS. So that's going to be removed. All this line, we're going to remove this. A proportioning valve will go in its place. Both this two lines right here goes up here and here. This goes to the rear. This will be reused. This went to the ABS, so this is going to be removed. So, and then all this, and then this line and this line, and then the one that goes to the front wheels, that's gonna be removed. So I'm gonna be removing that, removing the wheels, and then I'll be right back. Okay folks, this is what you need to grab. Proportioning valve, the lines, the two front lines, which is this is the two front lines, and the lines that went to the brake master cylinder. You just need to grab that. Now when you're at pick and pull and looking for this, make sure you find one where the engine's already been pulled out. It'd be a lot easier than trying to squeeze all this where there's a motor on top of you, or at least the manifold be pulled out. You know, because it's cramped in there, it's behind a lot of stuff. And bring yourself a flare nut wrench, because you can strip the nut easily if you're not using a flare nut wrench. And also, we're about to begin on this. Sorry for my shadow. The pump is pressurized, or could be pressurized. So what you want to do is just bleed it. I already bleed this, but basically undo this bleed screw. Fluid will come out of there, and then just leave it off. Leave it loose, so that way. And then you need to remove all this. Now, so I'm talking about using a flare nut wrench. Notice the difference between the two. There you go. See, this will grab it like that, but it could slip off and strip it. So a flare nut wrench, it goes over, so it's almost grabbing it like a socket. See how it's grabbing it in all 6 corners but that one on top. So see, like this one's really tight. See how it's wanting to strip? Now if you do it, if you use this, see, if you use this, it's gonna strip. See, whoever put this on last, try to get there. There we go. Yeah. See how the non-flare nut wrench will just strip off? So when you do this, just make sure you use a flare nut wrench, because these things are really tight. Let me put the camera down real quick, and I'm going to loosen this. Okay, so how the flare nut wrench will grab it. See how it's just wanting to turn it. Now, if it's really on tight like that, it's gonna want to strip. So you might have to tighten it a little bit, then re-loosen it. See how let's do this one. Trying to get a good angle on that. There you go. And just kind of give it a good tug. Now let me show you what would happen. I really won't matter if I strip this, because I'm removing it. So if I strip it, I'm just gonna cut the lines off. But notice how if you don't use a flare nut wrench, that's what happens. With a flare nut wrench, see how, yes, it's wanting to do that, but since it's grabbing all sides, see how it loosened it. Let me try to grab a side that. There you go. See how? So when you go to pick and pull, make sure you bring this guy, flare nut wrench, because you don't want to damage all this fittings and use it on yours. When you're removing your ABS unit, I mean, normally if you're just removing it, not caring for it, you just cut this off right there, you know, cut it all off, and then you're done. You don't have to worry about all this. But I'm just trying to show it, trying to show you how you would get it if you were replacing the pump and trying to reuse it. All right, let me get the rest of this line. So I'm going to remove this line that goes all the way to here, and then goes there, and then goes there, and then there's the two line that goes to the front. So let me. Okay, there you have it, folks. Job complete. Converted this thing to a non-ABS. I do have to make one correction. You will need non-ABS master cylinder. I forgot all about it. I didn't grab it from Pick and Pull because I went ahead and ordered a new one. I was replacing it anyways because mine was leaking. I don't know if you noticed when I was taking it apart, I had all this crust right here, which brake fluid leak. So I knew I was going to take this off, so I ordered a new one and I was going to paint it. That's when I did the manifold, and I'm like, okay, well, I'm halfway there. So I forgot all about the brake master. You will need one from a 94, 95. I'm not sure 96, 97 would be the same, but 94, 95 Integra RS non-ABS. The difference is, you see how both these lines goes in through here. On the ABS unit, one is here and then the other one is on the other side. So when you replace this line, it won't line up. Don't get it from the Civic, because the Civic, this is thinner, the housing is smaller. I don't know why. I mean, it will work if you get one from a Civic, you know, it'll work. It's just this is going to be smaller, the reservoir is smaller, that housing is smaller. And I've heard people say they get it from a 92 92 Integra GSR, because supposedly, which I'm not sure, you can look it up for yourself, supposedly what I was told was a 92 GSR is the same master cylinder as an NSX. Whether or not that's true or whether or not actually makes a difference, I do not know. When I ordered this, I just ordered it same year as my car with non-ABS, which is 94 Integra RS. So there you have that part. So let's keep going. I went ahead and removed this. I painted the booster. I don't have it complete yet. I don't have the intake manifold yet because I gotta change the motor mounts, and it's a lot easier to do it without a manifold done with a manifold. So I gotta change the motor mount, the rear motor mount. So I didn't put the manifold on yet. I'm gonna do the motor mounts. But as far as converting to non-ABS, we're complete. We're done. So we went from master cylinder to the line from the master cylinder to basically right one there, and the other one is this one, I believe. Basically this two. This is for the left side, left front. This is for the right front. These two are rears. One's left, I think this is right, and this is left. And then you got the brake booster. This is from the car. This is the same. This is, proportioning valve from a non-ABS, which is same as Civic. Some say you get a JDM Type R non-ABS, or some year that this would be better. I don't know, because I think if you look, there's a proportioning bias on it, which is how much it gives front and rear. But anyways, so yeah, I replaced the line that went through the front on both sides, on both front, and the lines here and this, and we're done. And as far as this, I removed the modulator. Now this, I had to cut this. It was just, I gave up, can't fish it out, so I cut this. So what I might do is, I know it's gonna look kind of tacky if I just bury it right there. So what I might do in the near future is splice this, find where it's here, and then just kind of stagger cut it, and then, you know, tape it up or put shrink tube at the end of it so it doesn't short out, and then I'll rewrap this so it's just one piece. But there you have it, we're done. All I have to do now is bleed it, but I'm not completely finished with working on the rest of the car. So this is for this episode. Next episode I might do is changing the rear motor mounts. I'm still waiting for it to come in. It's, you know, rear motor mounts bad. It's missing the two front lower. I have this side. I gotta go to Pick and Pull and get that one. I haven't seen one yet. So after those motor mounts, I'll put the intake manifold on. I'm still undecided what I'm gonna put the GSR manifold back on or go with a skunk manifold. I don't know yet. So, and then I'm gonna clean up the wiring here because this is a mess. You know, I don't like it. So okay, till next time, peace.